So guys, does Keith Thurman believe he can beat Terence Crawford, or is he just doing it for a payday? A lot of people are asking this question about Keith Thurman. Does Keith Thurman believe he can beat Terence Crawford? Listen, I believe Keith Thurman can beat Terence Crawford, but I'm not sure he believes anymore. And here's what I mean by that. I think Terence Crawford is one of the best pound for pound fighters in the world, right? We're going through a global pandemic, right? From what some of you guys told me, that Keith Thurman got paid 2.5 million to fight Manny Pacquiao. He knows Manny Pacquiao is a way bigger draw than Crawford. Way bigger draw. Crawford doesn't do anywhere near the numbers. And when you fight Pacquiao, you're going to get paid a lot more than when you fight Crawford. That's just simple. Keith Thurman has come and asked for 10 million against Terence Crawford, which is absolute nonsense, right? How can you ask for 10 million, right, against a guy that, after a global pandemic, against a guy that you know doesn't do great numbers? I think Keith Thurman now isn't motivated like he was before he got injured. I think after the Danny Garcia fight, we're seeing a different Keith Thurman. A Keith Thurman who's not as motivated as he once used to be, right? And I think he wants to get a huge payday. Rather than looking at the Crawford fight as an opportunity, Crawford's one of the best pound for pound fighters in the world, right? Right? You beat him, right? Look where that takes your career. And I think it's a winnable fight, right? Where does that take your career? Instead, he's looking at it like, oh, this is a tough fight. If I lose, my career's in tatters. So let me ask for a crazy amount of money. So if I get that crazy amount of money, then I'll take it. And if I lose, I'll go off into the sunset. I think that's how Keith Thurman's looking at it. Rather than thinking about it, let me be reasonable. Let me ask for 3 or 4 million, right? I'll get paid that. Chances are they could probably come to a deal if he asked for reasonable money. And then look at the opportunity as an opportunity where he knows if he wins, he becomes one of the best fighters in the world, right? What does that do for his career? All of a sudden, his career goes back to the top. He could eradicate the Manny Pacquiao loss by beating Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford is seen as one of the best pound for pound fighters in the world today, right? He's rated higher than Pacquiao today in terms of pound for pound. So rather than looking at an opportunity, he's looking at it as a money spinner, where if he's looking for ridiculous amounts of money, where if he loses, he knows he's made enough money where he can just go off, sail off into the sunset, rather than asking for reasonable money and looking at the Terence Crawford fight as an opportunity where he could become one of the best fighters in the world. Because that's how people rate Terence Crawford. That's how he should be looking at it. Because for me, it's a winnable fight for Keith Thurman. But does he believe it's a winnable fight for him? I don't know. Because if he did, he wouldn't be asking for crazy money, because he knows he ain't gonna get 10 million to fight Terence Crawford. He knows that. He knows he ain't gonna get that kind of money. Terence Crawford doesn't sell like that, where you can ask for that kind of money. So this isn't a Canelo. This isn't a Mayweather. This isn't a Pacquiao. This is a Terence Crawford who does poor pay-per-view numbers wise. He doesn't do great numbers. His highest pay-per-view numbers are 150,000 against Khan. And I don't even know whether because when he fought Postal, he did 50,000 pay-per-view. He did 50,000 buys. So I don't even know how much of the 150,000 was him or the fact that he was fighting Khan. Right? Because when he fought Postal, he only did 50,000. So if you look at he's only fought twice on pay-per-view, and both times the pay-per-view has been fairly poor. So I don't know how you can ask for 10 million. I think 3 or 4 million is fair, if I'm honest with you, just because of the global pandemic. I know people will say Khan got 5 million. That was before the pandemic, right? That was before the pandemic. And Khan probably brings a lot more in terms of name, right? Yes, Keith Thurman's a more exciting and dangerous fight for Crawford. It's a more competitive fight than the Khan fight was at the point in Khan's career. But Khan probably brought more popularity and more of a name to the table than Keith Thurman did. You know, so if Khan and Crawford did 150,000 pay-per-view buys, I don't see Thurman Crawford doing any better. I don't. I genuinely don't. You know, at that price point, I don't think it's going to do more than 150,000. No way. You know, neither guy is exactly a huge star. You know, so I don't see it, if I'm honest with you. But leave your thoughts. Let me know what you think, guys. Do you think Keith Thurman believes he can beat Terence Crawford? Leave your thoughts. And guys, remember to please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.